first Mythic Rank for Sela. Eventually it might make sense for her to try to go with uh, enduring spells and greater enduring spells for stuff like Blessed Weapon, and I'm sure there's other useful buffs that it would work with. But she's going to start out with Last Stand. Basically, I'm trying to get Last Stand for everybody as soon as possible, but my primary spellcasters might be starting with enduring spells and things like that. But Sela, Last Stand, done. That's it. Sela, level 7. Paladin. World, Nature, Persuasion. And Cornugon Smash. They're suggesting selective channel. No thanks. Channeling for a paladin takes 2 of her lay on hands abilities. So it's not really a good use of ability. Unless, of course, you actually need it. We're going Cornugon Smash. And that is it. Level 8 for Sela. So paladins use Charisma as their spellcasting stat, which means I don't necessarily have to bump up Wisdom. Her armor still... Actually, I think her armor doesn't allow any dexterity bonus. She's using Erebeth's half plate, which doesn't allow any dexterity bonus. Eventually she'll be getting some full plate, but that only allows a +1. So I think the way to go is probably Strength. Although if I do more Charisma, that would eventually help her intimidate and stuff like that. But I'm going to go Strength. Paladin. Strength. World. Persuasion. Nature. Done. Sela, Mythic Rank 2. Unlike for Tamiria, I've not necessarily gone through and planned out what I'm doing right now. So, she needs to hit more. She definitely needs to hit more so that she can use her Cornugon Smash more. But she doesn't even have weapon focus yet. That's because I haven't specialized her in any kind of weapon yet. So I don't think she has anything that affects her attack rolls. At least nothing that's available right now. Flawless attacks. This would affect her iteratives. But, you know, that's no thanks. She tends to miss a lot. So whenever she misses, she still deals 4 damage or so. Which is nice if something is just almost dead and needs some damage. And it doesn't say that this is only once per round. So if she misses twice, that's 8 damage. Assuming she's at 18 strength. Or power attack. Or just extra feet. But I don't think I'm taking extra feet because I don't know what feat I would want to take with her right now anyway. So yeah, she misses a lot. Let's do Destructive Shockwave. Done. Camellia. First Mythic Rank. With Top High Pie's run, I started with extra spell slots, which is abundant casting. And that might be reasonable. I mean, I'm going to want enduring spells and greater enduring spells for her as well. But she would like to have more slots available for things like bark skin. So should I go abundant casting, or should I go enduring spells? I mean, she doesn't really need to use her second level spells for anything other than bark skin, so I'm going to start with enduring spells. There we go. Camellia is done. Camellia, level 7. Spirit Hunter. Looked like she gets a Hexus level, or is that a level 8? I think it's probably level 8. Feet. Okay, she doesn't have Shake It Off yet, so I should probably do that. Yeah, because she took Weapon Focus and then Fencing Grace. Time for Shake It Off. That is it. Camellia, level 8. Wisdom, I believe, is her spellcasting stat. Says Shamans. Says... Doesn't say any kind of special shamans. Let's take a look at her spell DC and stuff like that. So her concentration right now, she's level 7. So if her concentration is 7 plus 3 is 10, then she is wisdom based. Concentration is 10. There we go. So probably her hexes might be charisma based, but that's not a good enough reason to take charisma, in my opinion. So we're going to go... We're going to go wisdom, because she eventually gets 9th level spells. So we need to bump up her wisdom. Hex. Okay, I am probably taking Fortune. I don't know if Camellia is going to be long-term in this party. I think I might take Lan instead of Camellia once I introduce Nenio. Alright. So, Battle Master, that lets you do some stuff. So, this would give her an extra AOO. It would give her +2 on her rapier damage. And eventually at 16th level, it'll give her a +1 on her attack roll. Doesn't say it's a prerequisite for anything. Yeah, I'm just going to take Fortune. This is to help out with some of the tougher fights in Drezen. And also in the Lost Chapel, maybe. Done. Camellia, Mythic Rank 2. This one's fairly straightforward because I need an extra Mythic ability for greater enduring spells. Done. first Mythic Rank for LAN. So for Tau Pi Pi's run for Tau Pi Pi and LAN, we both took Thundering Blows? No. It's something that does extra damage when you kill things or do crits. Where is it? Distracting shots? I don't think that's it. No. Cleaving shot. That's what we did. We did cleaving shot. And it's nice because, I mean, we deal reasonable weapon damage to, but it's just like one arrow to whoever's within 10 feet. And there was a problem with this waking up enemy targets that were slumbered. So due to that, and similarly Sela took the melee version of that, or she took a melee version of extra damage whenever she missed. And okay, so this doesn't have the side effect of waking up slumbering characters. But anyway, let's just start with Last Stand. I want to get Last Stand as quickly as possible for as many people as it makes sense for. Last Stand. We're done. That is it. LAN. Level 7. Unlike Tamari, I am going to take clustered shots for LAN. And the reason is because there are types of damage reduction besides good and cold iron. For example, skeletons and zombies have DR5, slashing, or bludgeoning, things like that. Plus there's other types of damage reduction. So I'm just going to take clustered shots for LAN right now. Might be better to take something else, but let's not make this more complicated than it needs to be. Clustered shots, done. Wait, but what am I going to take with this bonus feats then? Alright, I just made this more complicated than it needs to be. What do I want to do with LAN if I'm not going to take... Should he start to go for Shatter Defenses? He could take Dazzling Display at 7, and then Shatter Defenses at 9. Yeah, all you need is Dazzling Display. And then at level 9, when I'll have a whole bunch of people that'll be shaken, they will be flat-footed. The reason they'll be shaken is hopefully because of either Regil or Sela using Cornigon Smash to make them shaken and or frightened. Or barring that, you know, I could always have Soziel just demoralize somebody. Alright, I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. I should just take clustered shots, but I'm going to take Dazzling Display in preparation for Shatter Defenses. Okay. Dazzling Display. There we go. Alright, this is almost certainly a mistake, but whatever. Done. LAN, level 8. Zen Archer, this is going to be the same as Tamari. Except do I want Strength right now, or do I want to pump Wisdom? There are 4 more stat, including this one, there's 4 more stat bumps. So I could bump Wisdom, 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 and have it make sense. But if I bump Strength right now, that's an extra 1 damage on each and every arrow that hits. An extra 3 on each arrow that crits. And then I could do Wisdom at 12, Wisdom at 16, and then either Dex or Int at 20. I think Wisdom's the way to go, especially since Tamari is the one who's doing Athletics. If I had Lan doing Athletics, then I would probably do Strength. But extra 1 damage on each and every arrow, and there's going to be a lot of arrows. But even with 6, 7 arrows, if they all hit, let's say there's a crit in there as well, that's like 10 extra damage in a round. And that's when you're super high level. When 10 damage probably doesn't mean all that much. I'm going to try to get my attack bonus up as much as possible. So let's go Wisdom. Restoration. Done. Lan, Mythic Rank 2. It's not nearly as important for him to be good on initiative. In fact, he doesn't have improved initiative. He has Dazzling Display, but he's never going to use that, so no thanks. Although this would let him use it as a move action. Of course, his Persuasion sucks. The only reason I have Dazzling Display is so I can get what do you call it? The next one. Ooh, Shatter Defenses. Alright, I'm 90% sure I'm just going to take Deadly Aim, Mythic Deadly Aim with him. I don't care about racial penalties to his stuff, unless he has a Wisdom racial penalty. I've never even looked. I mean, if he has a penalty of Wisdom, that would give him +1 on his attacks and AC right away. Let's take a look.
I'm all ears.
Nope. Nope. Yep. So I would get rid of his Charisma. Negative. Yeah. Don't care. Yeah. So Deadly Aim. Done. Wooljeff, level 6. Eldritch Scoundrel. Trickery, World, Perception, Stealth, and more Stealth. Sense Vitals. And what's the range? Medium range. I'm never going to prepare Bone Shaker. What about Acid Arrow? Long range. I might prepare Acid Arrow. Plus, it's no spell resistance. It'd be nice to get some sneak attack on somebody who's not within the cantrip range, because if he gets a sneak attack, then of course their arm class drops, or if I choose, their attack rolls drop. I could see myself preparing Acid Arrow. Probably not, but I might. So let's do Acid Arrow. And Sense Vitals? Or should he take his own categories? I probably have scrolls of categories that I could copy. So let's do Sense Vitals. I'm pretty sure I don't have any scrolls of that. That is it for Woljif level 5. Woljif, Mythic Rank 1. Now this is definitely another one of those tough calls. Abundant casting or enduring spells or last stand. That's one of those situations again where I can't decide between abundant casting and enduring spells, so I'm just going to take the one that I know I want eventually, and I can't decide between the other ones at this point in time. So I'm just going to take Last Stand, because that's something I definitely want. Let's do Last Stand. That is it. Woljif has his first Mythic rank. Woljif, level 7. Eldritch Scoundrel. Perception, World, Stealth, Trickery. And let's go ahead and have him start investing in Use Magic Device. Or I could start giving him Arcana. You know, in case he wants to scribe some scrolls. I could always do it at cast level 1 or something like that, and then have somebody else use it. I don't know. Let's start doing Arcana, I guess. Okay. Did I take... Yes, I already took Shook It Off. I took Shook It Off. Shake It Off. I don't think he qualifies for Improved 2-Weapon Fighting yet, because he only has a base attack bonus of 5. So it might be time for Weapon Focus. Or Accomplished Sneak Attacker. I don't think I'm ever... Let me look up Penetrating Strike. Alright, Penetrating Strike is down here somewhere, presumably. Right about there. Ignore some damage reduction. Oh, but that requires fighter levels. He's never going to have fighter levels. So I would be taking Weapon Focus just because it's a +1 on his attack rolls, which is, you know, important. But I'm going to take Accomplished Sneak Attacker. Third level spells. Haste. And See Invisibility Communal. Ooh, I should have him take Resist Energy Communal. No. I have Sozeal for that. Done. First Mythic rank for Ember. Okay, so here I think it still makes sense to take Ascendant Element as her first Mythic power so that she can start doing Scorching Rays and not having to worry about energy resistance, fire resistance, and fire immunity and things like that. And she already has spell penetration, so you know she actually has a chance of affecting things with Scorching Ray. So I think it makes sense for her to take Ascendant Element Fire right away. And let's go and do that. At level 3, I'm almost certainly going to do Last Stand with her. That is it. Ember, level 7. Okay, she took Spell Penetration last time, so I could take Greater Spell Penetration, or I could start taking Meta Magic Feats, or she could take Shake It Off, because she doesn't have Shake It Off yet. Arcana, Nature, Persuasion. Yeah, she's going to take Shake It Off. I mean, eventually she's going to get greater spell penetration, but that's not a prerequisite for something. I wanted spell penetration early because A, it helps. B, in case I want to get the mythic version, you need to have spell penetration first. But let's take Shake It Off. Ah, new first level spell. I mean, for things that aren't immune to cold or resistant to cold, Snowball can help. Give her something to do with her first level spells besides Mage Armor and Cure Light Wounds. Just tends to be enough. I think Enlarge Person would help our Zen Archers, and it would only give them a -1 on their attack roll. And it would increase their damage. It would decrease armor class by 2, though. Remove Sickness. Especially since Sela didn't take the Mercy for Sickness and Nauseated, let's have Remove Sickness. Level 2. Is it time for Cure Mod, or is it time for something else? And a lot of times I might not have Communal Sea Invisibility available. So if she has Sea Invisibility, at least she could cast it herself, and then hopefully she'd be able to cast a Glitter Dust to illuminate invisible things for others. But I think I need some extra healing. Level 3. What does she already have as level 3? She has Heroism. And that's from the ring that I bought, Ray of Exhaustion. Oh, yeah. Gonna take Remove Disease at some point in time. Oh, remove Blindness, remove Disease. Hopefully I'll always have a Cleric with, Soziel and or Camellia. But Dayran, I'm probably not going to take Delay Poison Communal with Dayran. Blindness or Disease? I think I am going to take... Of course, Cure Serious Wounds is also an option. Thing is, I think you could do like a medic check. Let's see if I can go back to skills real quick. Like, lore nature gives the ability to cure a disease. So if I have somebody who's good enough in lore nature, at least I have a chance for removing disease. Plus I still have a wand that's only cast level 5, of course. But I don't have anybody who can just remove blindness. So Azil could prepare remove blindness, but he doesn't generally have it available as one of his daily spells. So I'm going to take remove blindness. As if Tamari is blind, that means she's flat-footed and her armor class would suck. So if she becomes blind, I gotta get that taken care of right away. So there we go. Remove blindness. Done. Ember, level 8. Yeah, I'll keep bumping her charisma. I don't think wisdom is as important as constitution. That's why I'm not evening out this particular stat. Now, once we go into Drezen, we're going to have a little bit of a problem. With the planned group that I have, nobody will have knowledge world. So, and I know there's at least one important check in there. It's a DC 21. I'm hoping with things like heroism and Soziel's bit of luck and good fortune, or the whatever his other domain is. Various buffs, maybe I can get that done. But I might want to put in some knowledge world for Ember. I'll never get those skill points back. I'm pretty much giving up on UMD if I put anything into knowledge world. I'm not necessarily sure that's a bad thing by giving up UMD. So, yeah, I'm going to put in some knowledge world. Just to help out with Drezen. I'll at least put one into knowledge world. Then I can help out with... Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Alright. Evil Eye. 100%. First level spell? Sure, she could take a first level spell. No, this is a 4th level spell. Ooh. What is she going to take as her first 4th level spell? I think it should probably be Cure Critical Wounds. Last time I took Death Ward first. I'm going to take Cure Critical Wounds first this time. That is it. Ember, Mythic Rank 2. Which is almost certainly going to be Spell Penetration. Yep. That's the only thing that looks even halfway reasonable. What is Sorcerer's Reflex again, though? Gives you a swift action each round, but no. We're taking Spell Penetration. So, right now it only adds +1 to her checks. But once I get greater Spell Penetration, then it'll add my full Mythic Rank rather than just half of it. And she'll probably be picking up greater Spell Penetration at level 9. So, done. Nenio, level 6. There was something in here. Oh, Seed Visibility Communal. Definitely need that. And probably slow. Yeah, slow. What's Battering Blast? Spell resistance? Alright. Yeah, let's do slow. Done with level 6 for Nenio. Nenio, Mythic Rank 1. I definitely want to get greater enduring spells with Nenio. So we are going to start out with enduring spells. And that is it. Nenio, level 7. Scroll Savant. Knowledges and lores and use magic device. And now we need to start preparing for Lore Master. So I will take a skill focus in Arcana or World? Sure, let's take Arcana. Oh, let's take World. Nah, Arcana. Skill focus Arcana. Spells. Okay, those are pretty good illusions. I've stated my displeasure in Phantasmal Killer in the past, but I might end up taking it. Probably not right now. And it doesn't really matter because she's not really going to be a part of our group until Act 3. Other than her quest. Obsidian Flow might eventually be an okay control, maybe? Due to the entangled thing. Let's just take... I'm not as concerned about having, like, controlled fireball, things like that. Plus, I think I could just buy a scroll and get it if I want. Let's just take greater invisibility and rainbow pattern. Rainbow pattern, though, is spell resistance. I mean, she's eventually going to be taking the spell penetration and stuff like that. I think. I shouldn't be making this big of a deal of this. Alright, let's take Phantasmal Killer. Eventually I'll be doing the meta magic feat where they need to roll twice and things like that. So let's do Phantasmal Killer. That is it. Nenio, level 8. Scroll Savant. Int. Fill in her missing skill ranks. And some spells. Not all that fond of the pit spells because it seems like I can't attack things while they're in the pit. But for fighting a whole bunch of things, it's a nice way to keep them out of the action for a little while. Rainbow pattern, maybe. Shadow Conjuration. What exactly does Shadow Conjuration do? I mean, I know how it works in pen and paper. Yeah. Let's just take Rainbow Pattern and Acid Pit, I suppose. Obsidian Flow is actually pretty good target control or crowd control. Let's take Obsidian. That seems good enough to me. We are done. Enio, Mythic Rank 2, which will be very straightforward. She is taking extra Mythic ability for greater enduring. Don't even need to look at anything else. Done. First Mythic Rank for Dayran. Last time we took something that allowed you to teleport, I think, to enemies that were injured because he's, a healer. Emergency help, I think it's called. There it is. So, it's useful. But I don't think it's going to be useful as my first choice for a mythic ability. So, I think his first mythic ability is either going to be Last Stand or it's going to be Enduring Spells. And just because I'm not automatically doing Enduring Spells, that tells me that let's go and do Last Stand. Because, if your healer is dead, then it doesn't really matter if your other people can't recover. If they're still up due to Last Stand, if we don't have anybody up who can't heal them. Granted, he's not going to be our primary healer. We're going to have Soz heal you most of the time, at least I think we will. But let's take Last Stand and be done with it. That is it. Dayran, level 7. He already took Shake It Off. He already shook it all off. So where's he going at this point in time? Is he going to try to go Dazzling Display as well? Probably. And I'll go and take Weapon Focus Ray, I guess. Oh, yeah. He gets a Life Oracle Mystery Combat Healer. 2 spell slots for Quicken, which can be important. This lets my Cure Light Wounds do more as we increase in level. So, that's useful. This, I still maintain, is dangerous. Although it could definitely be useful if you're trying to sort of optimize use of resources. You can life link to heal some people, take some damage yourself, and then channel so that you get more total healing in. Spirit Boost. extra healing for 1 round per level. So that's good for in combat stuff, but I wonder if this would affect the heal spell itself. That could be interesting. I'll just take enhanced cures. Oh no, if I need... This is more important. If I need extra healing right now, this is the best way to go about doing it. So let's take combat healer. Oh, level 1 spell. Unbreakable Heart. Level 2 spell. Yeah, I remember not necessarily being enthused about all of these. Now, a line weapon, in case I need something other than evil, like if I need chaotic or lawful or even evil weapons to bypass DR, a line weapon could be useful. And of course, the animal buffs can be useful, at least for a while. Does he have Owl's Wisdom yet? Let's take Owl's Wisdom. Level 3 spell. Alright, so he needs to start branching out to fill in when Soziel isn't around, and especially if Camellia isn't around as well, then I'm going to need stuff like Resist Energy Communal, Delay Poison Communal, and stuff like that. So I'm going to get Resist Energy Communal. And we're done with Darren. Dayran, level 8. Charisma, yes. Take your skills. And you get a 4th level spell. Oh, you get Cure Crit automatically, so you can take Death Ward as your 4th level spell. Done. Dayran, Mythic Rank 2. Which I believe is going to be Mythic Brew Potions. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have the opportunity. Well, I could. When I rest in the Crusader camp this night, or I can brew me a potion of Death Ward. So, yeah. Done. Soziel, Mythic Rank 1. I am going to go for greater enduring spells with Soziel as quickly as possible. So I want enduring spells right now. That is it. Soziel, level 7. Yeah, we're just taking religion, perception, persuasion for the rest of his life. Feet. Should I take Shake It Off? Or should I take Weapon Focus in order to get Dazzling Display at level 9? I think I want the ability to get more people shaken. So that would help out Lan. So I'll hold off on Shake It Off for Soziel in my attempt to get Dazzling Display. It's probably a bad idea. But in order to get Dazzling Display, you need Weapon Focus. I don't know if I really want to keep him using a glaive, because you can't use a shield while you have a glaive. But that's what he's using right now. So, Weapon Focus, glaive. Done. Soziel, level 8. There are no decisions here. Well, no decisions that require thinking. Done. Soziel, Mythic Rank 2. Super easy. We are going... Greater Enduring Spells. Oh, yeah, extra mythic ability for Greater Enduring Spells. There we go. Done. Regil, Mythic Rank 1. Is Last Stand. That's it. Regil, level 7. I liked the idea of getting 3 levels in Hell Knight, which I did during Top High Pie's game, so I could get the Fearsomeness discipline, which will pair really, really well with Cornugon Smash. So I need Cornugon Smash, and in order to get Cornugon Smash, I need Power Attack. Wrong level. Let's take a Hell Knight level. There we go. Persuasion. And sure, Arcana. Feat has to be Power Attack in order to get Cornugon Smash. Where are you? There you are. That is it. Regil, level 8. I am going to take Hell Knight 3, but there's no reason to take it at level 8 rather than level 7. Hell Knight 3 gives me the Fearsome Discipline, which is what I'm going for. But he doesn't have Cornugon Smash yet. And they're meant to pair together. Yeah, I could, try to demoralize things if they're within 10 feet or so and they still get feared. But most of the time he's just going to attack anyway. So Fearsomeness really isn't in his style until he has Cornugon Smash. So I might as well take Fighter level 6 right now, which will give me a bonus combat feat. As well as this thing. So let's take Fighter level right now. His damage does depend on strength. At least right now it does. So let's go ahead and increase strength. Let's take the skills he already has ranks in. I could have thrown that. When I threw one of Ember's skill ranks into World just so I'd have somebody with it. I should have done that with Regil instead. Oh well. In fact, just for future reference, I can't imagine me not having somebody with at least one rank at this point in time because Ember is pretty much going to be with me nonstop. But Regil doesn't need Lord Religion at all. So let's put a rank into World. Combat feat. So I could take Cornigon Smash. But I think I'm going to take Improved 2-Weapon Fighting. Let's get the extra attack right now. Then at level 9, with just my level 9 feat, I'll be able to take Cornigon Smash. And picking up Hell Knight 3 gives the fearsomeness quality. So let's just take 2-Weapon Fighting for the extra attack, which he seems to hit with a lot. So let's do that. Done. Regil, Mythic Rank 2. Mythic feat. Alright. That would get rid of his strength penalty. So that would increase his strength by 2. It's something to consider, but I don't think I'm going to take it. I'm less than impressed with this with Sela. That was a mistake. Not going to take it with Regil either. Or I'm not going to take it with Regil. Power Attack Mythic is probably what I'm going to take, but he could take Weapon Focus. He doesn't have Greater Weapon Focus yet, but I will be picking up Mythic Weapon Focus with Regil at some point in time. Ooh, 2-Weapon Fighting. This will give him a +2 bonus on his attack rolls right away. Or I could get an extra 3 on his attacks right away. On each of his attacks right away. Because he's already at level 8. So that would be... we'd be bumping up the +2 to +3 for the initial one for the base attack bonus of 4 and the base attack bonus of 8. So it's up to 12 extra damage if they all hit in a round. What else was I considering? Oh, yeah. 2-Weapon Fighting Mythic. This just makes them more likely to hit. I think I should take this. I'm definitely going to take Power Attack Mythic at some point in time. I'm definitely going to take Weapon Focus Mythic at some point in time. Right now, his strength is just as good as his dexterity. But that's because he has a giant strength belt. Let's take 2-Weapon Fighting Mythic. Done.